Can't pay a bounce back loan? Got to approach the lender to see if they will agree to a payment plan, deferred payments. That's not worked out. Or if it has, but you still can't meet the deferred terms and you're still struggling to repay the bounce back loan, then you're going to have to seriously consider the viability of the company. If the company is simply unable to repay the loan and to make the payments of interest, and to do that having taken advantage of any repayment schemes like Pay As You Grow, stretching it to 10 years and so on, then if the company does not have a profitable core business and it cannot be restructured to merit going into a CVA or going into an administration, then ultimately it's going to have to seriously consider ceasing trading, and there are basically two options available. Third option, which is Companies House voluntary strike-off, isn't really available for bounce-back loan creditors because it gets blocked repeatedly by the government. The government wants to see, because it's government money that has been handed over in the form of a bounce-back loan, the government is going to want to see an independent liquidator generally to have overseen the matter, to essentially see whether the director's conduct has fallen below the standard that is deemed to be acceptable. And that leaves you with effectively two options, which effectively both of which will be liquidating the company, and those options will be either creditors' voluntary liquidation, which would be the most popular option, which would be the appointment of an insolvency practitioner, somebody like myself, to wind up the company in orderly fashion and deal with the consequences of the bounce back loan. So the alternative, which is less popular because it's a court-orientated procedure, would be compulsory liquidation, to wind up the company by a petition to the courts. Tends to be not so popular, potentially more expensive than going into voluntary liquidation, certainly a lot slower, and generally not so popular. So what you can do is go into creditors' voluntary liquidation, and somebody like myself will wind up the company in an orderly fashion, and that may very well be the way to go, particularly if the company is on the verge or has actually ceased trading. Questions, queries, concerned, give us a shout. We know insolvency inside out.